Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakadash, and I want to say Shalom to Achman Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, A Precedent of Things to Come. All right, a precedent of things to come. All right, let's go ahead right off the bat and just define that word. What is, in fact, a precedent? Okay, and go and look up. All right, a precedent. All right, an earlier event or action that is regarded as an example or guide to be considered in subsequent similar circumstances. All right, basically a model. All right, going forward. All right, the things, setting up the establishing the boundaries of things to come. Okay, the new normal, if you would. All right, a precedent of things to come. And this is, of course, referring to an article, all right, of which I have here on Reddit. And it says, Jeff Bezos deletes LGBTQ plus rights and we're looking at the and here, equity for black people from Amazon's corporate policies. So that's interesting. Right, and it's interesting that they lump us in with those people. All right, they lump in. It says black people. We know it's really referring to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, it's referring to the Israelites. All right, they don't want equity. Okay, what is equity? All right, let's look up that word. All right, well, come on now. Here's how we'll do it. All right, equity, the quality of being fair and just, especially in a way that takes account and seeks to address existing inequalities. So they have removed equity, all right, for so-called black folks. All right, and we know if it applies to so-called black people, it's going to apply to Mexicans as well, and it's going to, in that same matter, apply to Native Americans, right? And of course, all of the 12 tribes, right? And they're removing those from Amazon's corporate policies, and that's just quite interesting, And this guy, backs Donald Trump, and now that they're out in the open with, being, basically the Fourth Reich, all right, that's basically what they are, all right, throwing up Roman salutes and all that shit, all right, and then now they got their little lackeys trying to cover it up. All right, saying, oh no, he was doing a Roman salute. It's the same thing. All right, it's the same thing as the salute that was happening in Germany at that time. All right, don't want to say the word. All right, but it's the same thing, man. Where do you think the Germans got it from? The Romans. All right, and who do you think you are? You're the Romans. That's why you look like the Romans. You dress like the Romans. You make your buildings look like the Romans. All right, you have the eagle on your stuff, just like the Romans had the eagle on their things, and so on and so forth, man. All the same Roman pastimes are your pastimes because you're the Romans. That's who you are, right? And just like the Romans persecuted the Israelites, you're doing as well. Why? Because you are those same people coming back. You're the Romans, and we're in Rome again. Yeah, presidential seal, eagle, quarters and money, eagle, all right? So, the jig is up, all right, for lack of a better word. The jig is up, man. We're on to you. You're toast, all right? And that's it, man. We already know. So it says, this is a quote. It says, corporations have neither bodies to be punished nor souls to be condemned. They therefore do as they like. And that's from Edward, 1st Baron Thurlow, 1788. Well, here's the thing. It says sounds like an OG Bernie, and it's true, but that's a gray area in law, really. That's even allowed. Okay, corporates should be tied to the body that owns them. All right, corporations should be tied to the body that owns them. Therefore, if a corporation is doing something illegally or unjustly, that punishment should fall on the corporation's owner, as he is the one making those laws and those decisions. Right? Seems pretty plain and simple to me. All right, if I have the send people out to shoot you corporation, and someone goes out from my company and shoots you, I should probably be held liable for that, because again, I am the send people out and shoot you company, right? Just, or the company of that harbors dogs that bite people on their hands, and you get bit by a dog on your hand. I think I'd be fairly to blame that I had all these dogs ready to bite people's hands. Just a curious thought, but that's not how it works in Babylon. It says, just remember, these are the same corporations that virtue signal by putting up black squares, changing to pride, etc. They don't support or care anyone, just whatever will get them more money. That's it. And you have these people. I wonder what their presence will look like at Seattle. Look, I'm still going to buy shit on Amazon, okay? I'm still going to buy shit on Amazon, absolutely. Yeah, well, they hate black people. Yeah, I'm going to still buy shit. And you know damn well you're going to buy shit too. Because guess what? You won't be able to buy anything. Nobody cares about black people. George Bush don't care about black people. You remember that video with Kanye? Nobody cares about black people, man. Nobody. All right? They don't care about our people. They don't care about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? All they do is constantly hate on us. Walmart doesn't like us. McDonald's don't like us. Amazon don't like us. Hobby Lobby don't like us. Sears don't like us. Payless don't like. No one's gonna like us. All these corporations go back to the 1948ers who don't fucking like us, man. So if you're gonna try, I'm just not gonna buy from them. Well, they're gonna get your money somehow. Guess what? They're getting your taxes, aren't you? You're working and they're just taking your money out, right? And that's it, man. That's that. Womp womp. Can't do nothing about it, can you? Can't do a damn thing about it. So, I'm gonna vote with my wallet. It ain't gonna do shit. It won't do shit. Protests don't get shit done, man. All they do is they cause drama and uproars. That's all it is. They don't really ever change anything. That's it. All right? Very few protests have led to anything. And you might say, well, look at all these. Well, it's not really the protest that did it. All right? The protest might have, made them move in a little bit faster. But really, the only thing that made them did it is they didn't want to lose money. Right? That was it. And you might say, oh, it's the protest that did that. That's what made them aware of that they might be losing money. No, they don't care about your rights. If a protest was to quote unquote work, it's only because it's negatively impacting their money somehow. And they're just going to begrudgingly do whatever needs to be done so they can get their money back. And they're still going to hate black folk. They just won't say that they do anymore. Right? Oh, sorry. That hurt our wallets a lot. We don't hate black folk. Here, we're going to hire more black people. Still don't like them though. And you don't get it, man. These the devils. They never change. They just hate our people, man. They're not going to change. They've been like this forever, and they'll continue to be like this forever. Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. There you go. And perpetual you go and look that up. That's your homework for the day. I've done it plenty of times on this channel. It means never changing, without change. All right, never ending. Okay, they've hated us and they've never changed their stance on that. So is this surprising? Absolutely not. I'm gonna pause off there. Lord willing, I'll be back in just a minute to finish it up. All right. Until then, Lord willing, shalom. All right, shalom. We're back. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over to Ecclesiasticus 39:1. I didn't quite have enough time to go ahead and grab it before we had to move on. Is there anything I want to read more here in Ezekiel 35? Of course, you could read 7 and 8 and 9. I guess I will continue. So this is Ezekiel 35:7. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. And if you look at Mount Seir, that was the dwelling place of the Edomites. Okay. And we were also commanded as well to prophesy, all right, against Mount Seir as well. You can look that one up. Prophesy against Mount Seir. Just type in KJV and it should pop up. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. And yeah, because the Lord hates these devils, right? And you can look that up. How do I want to do it? Let's do, I'll just do it through. It's easier than searching it. This is which one? We'll get both. So this is Romans 9:13. It says, "As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated." Okay, and Jacob's name was later changed to Israel, and we know after he wrestled the angel. So, and then Esau's name was later changed to Edom. All right. Malachi 1:3, "And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness." And of course, you could get Malachi 1:4, which dealing with their pride. How they think that the Lord's going to do all these things, but they're just going to rebuild. All right, and that's not the case, man. You're not going to rebuild. The Lord's not going to allow it. So that just goes back to the pride. All right, he is a proud man. All right, how's it go? He's a proud man. He enlargeth his desire. Man, now I got to go get that one. I'm gonna try some. Messed that typing all up. But anyway, this is Habakkuk 2:5. It says, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." And that's another, how do I want to say it? That's another hint, all right, so to speak, or another clue at who this devil really is. All right, he gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's Esau Edom, man. That's Esau Edom for sure. So from there, let's get Ecclesiasticus 39. That's where we're going. Also known as Sirach. Sirach 39, verse 1, right? Yep, verse 1. It says, "But he," and this is the state that we're supposed to be in, man. We're supposed to be watching for things like these, because, we're coming into a time, all right, mentioned in Matthew 24, what was it, like, down verse, 50? Let's see. It's 38. Let's see. 21. Matthew 24 and 21. It says, "For then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened." Of course, Matthew 24 is a chapter speaking of prophecy. All right, and the disciples were asking Yahushua, all right, the signs of his coming. All right, when he's when he would return, and what type of the day, what type of things are going to be happening in those days, all right, and the end days essentially. And he gave them a whole bunch of prophecies, and that's all through Matthew 24, right? And you can see right here, but going back up to of course 29, 30, and 31 is great, but here's 38. This is a good one as a warning to all these people that don't know what's going on. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noe entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So also, so shall also the Son, let me slow down. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. There you go. And in 42, this is why you got to be watchful. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. There you go. And it says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. And that's the other thing, the Lord comes as a thief in the night, and that's how it's going to be. So what's being said here is that, if you're on a watch and it's like, hey, man, a thief's going to come on the third watch and he's going to break into this house and steal a bunch of stuff and tear the house up, you would know that you could, slack off the first and second watch, but that third watch, you better be on your guard because he's coming. And that's what guard we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be on that third guard right now, all right? We're supposed to be on our guard because we know the Lord's coming, okay? And, not that we're worried about the Lord coming, but the things, not necessarily that we're worried, at all, but that we got to be on the watch for prophecy and to know what time we're in with these devils, what type of things these devils are going to start popping off. We got the mark of the beast coming soon. All right, we got, FEMA camps and imprisonments coming soon, guillotines coming soon. All right, and we need to know what time we're in so we know when those things are going to be. All right, and by prophecy, we know that those things are real soon now. All right, they're very soon. So let's go and get Ecclesiastes 39:1 now, actually, for real. Here it is, Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 39:1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences, and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men, and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and evil among men. There you go. So yeah, us as men, that's what we're supposed to be doing right now. We're supposed to be on our watch. We're supposed to be watching for prophecy, and trying to seeing what's next. All right, and being not ignorant in a great matter or small, as the scriptures tell us not to be. All right, be not ignorant in a great matter or small. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink here. All right. So, yeah, man, that's the state that we're in right now. All right, we know that we're in these end days. All right, so we're watching and seeing, looking things that are going to pop off, things that could potentially become the mark of the beast, things that become digitized, all right, or potentially lead up to the mark of the beast. Different, strange doings of the people of the world. That's what we're, looking at right now. So let's go and get Revelation 12:12. And this reads, and this shows you that, and what type of stuff's going to be happening. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that's the other thing. You're going to see more of these things that Esau are doing. All right, right now you got Jeff Bezos doing it, and you see Trump and Elon doing a lot of things, and they're moving like this because they know that they have a short time, right? As all these things that are going, the high up Edomites, they know, all right? These low down Edomites, now, who knows if people like Trump really know? I don't, I wouldn't assume that they did, but the higher up Edomites, the illuminated ones, right, as they would call themselves, the Illuminati, all right, these Rockefellers, Vanderbilts, all right, all these people. They're the ones that really know. They know that they're Edomites. They know we're Israelites, and that's why they're doing all these things. And they know, all right, in order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth. They know, all right, that they don't have a very, very long left, okay? They know that they're running out of time. As it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. The people out in the world, man, it's not going to be good for them. It says, and of the sea, for the devil, Esau Edom, all right, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He knows he has a short time, so he's got to get these things out fast, all right? And right now, I'm sure they're just doing logistics and shit in the background, all right? They're, formulating the plans and stuff for the Mark of the Beast, all right? And they're going to roll it out, who knows when, all right? Sooner than later, right? Sooner than later. And then finally, we're going to get 2 Maccabees 7:31. And this is what's going to, edifying note, for the elect, and a spirit booster for the elect, and a condemnation for the Edomites. Okay. This is 2 Maccabees 7:31. It says, verse 31. And thou, speaking of the Edomites, that has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of Yahweh. So you can go ahead and you can try to take away equity. You can go ahead and take away workers' rights. Well, there's no such thing as workers' rights anyway. We don't have any fucking rights. We have the right to be able to have a job, and that's it. And we barely even have that right. All right, most states are right to work, which means that's it. You have the right to work, and that's it. They can fire you if you sneeze wrong. They don't have to provide a reason. All right, if they want to let you go, they can let you go. And there's no equality. Here's the state of equality. You're on the bottom. The bosses are on top. That's it. All right, and that's it, man. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. And the bosses are probably not going to be so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, that's just not how it is. They let us get to lower level management tiers. They're never going to let you be something super important, right? You don't see a whole lot of Negro, Latino, so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American CEOs. You don't see a lot of those. All right, you don't see a lot of big, huge black-owned businesses. All right, they're smaller. You'll see mid-management, regular management, store management. You're not going to start seeing, black director of operations, or, they'll put you in some bullshit-ass path, like, what do they have that one? It's like a cultural specialist, right? Market to the Negro position, right? That's the type of positions that you'll put you in, right? Cultural diversity manager, shit like that, right? And they'll let you be a manager for shit that don't matter, all right? But you won't see our people doing something that's a super big, real important job at like a tech company. You're not going to see it, all right? Because it's not for Jake. It's not for us. Those positions pay high for a reason. They're for whitey, all right? That's why they're getting paid $40, $50 an hour, $60 an hour. A lot of us can't even think about getting that type of money, man. $40 an hour, god damn, that's a lot of money, right? So it's just a precedent of things to come, man. We already knew these devils, what they were doing, but now they're just saying the quiet part out loud. So that's what they're doing. So a precedent of things to come. We already knew this shit was going to start popping off. Hey, don't be surprised, with all these things that start happening. They say they're going to start launching mass deportations, and hey, for some of you Issachars, you'll be better off that way, man, because America, who knows, man? America's going to be getting completely destroyed. So who knows what your situation will be over there in Mexico? Still not great if you're not part of the elect. You'll still get punished one way or another, but. And that nuclear mushroom clouds, that radiation, that shit travels for quite some time. So it could be bad, man. It could be bad. You could end up, getting real sick from radiation. Who knows, man? Who knows? It's just another precedent of things to come. So that's where we're going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Dash. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. Until next one, Lord willing, shalom.